Welcome everyone. Thank you for coming today to our Memorial Day event here at Maple Grove. My name is Helen Day and I am Vice President of the Friends of Maple Grove. We've been blessed with a beautiful day and we're able to hold this service here by Maple Grove Lake. Oh, I should also add that I'm President of the Richmond Hill Historical Society, and I'm happy to be here in that capacity as well. We also welcome the Friends of Maple Grove Troop 177 Queens and their scout leaders of Scouting America. It's an honor to be able to hold this Memorial Day service with them and you. This is our color guard. Boy Scout Troop 177 was established in Richmond Hill in 1930 and has over 90 years of history of excellence. The Friends of Maple Grove, as a charitable organization, became the official sponsor of Troop 177 from Queens, and the Troop 177 flag bears the name Friends of Maple Grove. The representative of the Scouting organization, Rup Hardawar, is here today. Troop 177 Color Guard, and we will now do the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Memorial Day in America is a day to remember and honor those who died in active military service. The Friends of Maple Grove have been organizing the Scouts and local volunteers to place flags on the graves of the veterans buried here at Maple Grove. We have prepared a list of 79 names of young soldiers who made the ultimate sacrifice and were killed in action. These young servicemen died on the battlefields of World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and Afghanistan. I call upon the members of Scout Troop 177 to read the names of the 79. First, we have Antonio Martinez, who will read the names of those who died in World War I and are buried here at Maple Grove Cemetery. Antonio?
Charles Gambard Baird, Edward Cater, Russell Chapman, George Montgomery Coleman, Clarence Collins, Alfred Nelson Dow, Austin Edward Gaynor, Arnold Walter Godden, Edmund Burt Gordon, William F. Houseman, Andrew Joseph Hummer, George Elmer Johnson, Leroy Wakefield Livet, Henry Rudolph Meyer, William H. Nelson Jr., Frederick H. Shire, Charles Gustav Tum, Charles Worth.
And now we will have two scouts come up, Emmett McLaughlin and Jaden Hardawar, who will read the names of those who died in World War II and are buried here at Maple Grove Cemetery.
John H. Abramson, Robert W. Baggs, Hayden W. Barrows, Harold B. Benson, Harry Bennett, William Benson, Harriet Benson, Theodore Baseman, Carl Yorga, Frank Woodham, Ronald F. Nutter, Ronald F. Crawford, Raymond B. Barnes, George H. Devendon, Charles W. Emmerich, Jr., Charles L. Jr. FMG. Robert J. Boyle. Hans Francis Xavier Smith. William A. Friesen. William Howard Griffin. Fred E. Fritzl.
Edward Rumsey Hyberd, Jr. Wilbert George Hoffer. Leo A. Hook, Jr. Everett Raymond Johnson. William Kazakowicz. Keith Edward George. Howard A. Kemble. Edwin F. Kirchman. George James LaRue. Charles H. F. McLevige. Robert Valentine Palmer. John A. Parton. Frank A. Richa, Jr. George M. Shawachkoff. Edwin Sloan. John Smith. Smith Richard F. Soner Warren R. Charles A. Strebel. Daniel A. Steinbach. Edward Turton. Harmon L. Vetter. Charles Vietch, Jr. Thomas Murray Webster, Jr. George T. Williamson, Jr.
And now Scout Uja Shrestha will read the names of those who died in Vietnam and Afghanistan. During the reading of the names, listen to the sound of the 1875 Maple Grove Cemetery bronze bell as it tolls for these young men.
Dimitri Arniotis. Robert E. Arendt. Robert Edward Goon. Leroy Brady. Kenneth Neil Brandes. Joseph Eisenbuttle. Richard C. Brunn. Michael Joseph Martin. Edward D. Randazzo. Robert Edward Rager. Sigmund Michael Sikorsky. Jason Eric von Zerneck.
I want to thank you all for coming to attend this solemn event, especially to the Friends of Maple Grove Troop 177 of Scouting America. The Maple Grove Center is open, and we invite you to view two special art exhibits. There are two painting exhibits, the first by Rita Wilmers, just inside the door to your right. The second in the lower level gallery by Eric Scott Horn, and a photographic exhibit by local photographer Marlene Rubens in our celebration hall on the second floor. Also, one of the names that was read, Private Houseman, has a memorial on the second floor up near the desk. So when you go up the stairs, go to the left and you will see his photograph and letters to his family about his service and loss of life. Did Ujas come up? Is Ujas here?
For Korea?
Yes. Thank you. We didn't mean to forget. We have three names who lost their lives in Korean conflict.
Gilbert George Gospel. George Klausner. James Jacob.
Thank you. Thank you all. Yes. I'd like to introduce the organizational representative of Scouting America, Ruth Hardawar, to say a few words. Welcome, Ruth.
Good morning. I want to say that today is a very special day here for Troop 177. The reason this is special, we are assembled here today because we are the fallen ones that are buried here. We're here in memory of them, and we want to say that this relationship between Maple Grove and Troop 177 is the binding reason we are here. We want to thank the folks at Maple Grove to have us here for this event. I just want to say, ever since we started this relationship with Maple Grove, our troop has worked on several projects right here in the cemetery. And with that said, I will mention 3 projects, but I must say that those projects that we work on has resulted in over 200 man-hour volunteer here at Maple Grove. So the guys in the troop, the boys and the adult leader who came here, volunteered, we worked on painting the gate and the back side on Queens Boulevard. We also work on some GPS coordinates for graves on Find a Grave on an app on the left side of me. We also, folks from our troop, we had one of our Eagle Scout complete his project at the memorial. Which memorial? By the flagpole. Now, all these hours that Troop 177, the adult leaders, some of you in the audience has participated, is what keep this strong relationship with Maple Grove and Troop 177 family. So we want to continue, keep this relationship going. I want to finally thank Carl, Helen, for always being in touch with me and make sure I know what's going on here. And thank you for inviting us and have us part of this ceremony. I want to say God bless those who deployed today in harm's way, providing us the opportunity to enjoy this beautiful day that we have in our great nation. God bless her through these challenging times, and God bless each of you. Thank you.
You can sit down.
Take seats.
Thank you, Ruth. And we are so proud of our relationship with Troop 177 and of all the service hours that you give to Maple Grove. And so we're both better for it. Thank you so much. And now I would like to introduce Deputy Inspector Chris Kraft, who would also like to say a few words.
I'm very happy to be here today. I want to thank Carl for asking me to come. And you're probably saying, well, what is she doing here? Okay? I found out about Maple Grove when I realized that they were one of the few people and few cemeteries here or anywhere else in the city that actually honored the victims of 9/11, many of whom who are here today. I just want to let you know that I've been to a couple of memorial ceremonies this month. Nobody was there. The graves were there, the flowers were there, the flags were there. But everybody else was somewhere at the beach or having a wonderful barbecue, which I understand you guys are going to have soon. But I just wanted to let you know that I am very honored to be the voice of the people who cannot speak anymore. I just want to show you a couple of things that maybe will be meaningful to you guys. These are dog tags. I know it's become a fashion item today, but these are real dog tags. This is my father, Richard R. Kraft, who served in the Pacific, in the Battle of Saipan, the Battle of Inuitak, and he was at Pearl Harbor. This is one of my brothers, Richard Kraft, who also served in the Vietnam War. And this is mine. I served in the United States Air Force. And I want you to see that this represents all of the people that we talk about, or for those of you who actually know the words of the Star Spangled Banner, my favorite part is home of the brave. But it's the home of the brave because of the brave. And this is why you have the ability today to breathe free air. I lost a good buddy of mine 2 weeks ago, Captain Robert Nussberger, and he succumbed to 9/11 injuries. There are 10,000 people who have succumbed, 300 more firefighters, 200 more police officers, and they're dying on a daily basis. My brother there from Jamaica Hospital is going to be part of the registry. I speak for them. I am proud to serve my country. I am proud to serve my country even more today. I'm first-generation immigrant, and I'm proud to be that. Neither one of my parents got past the 6th grade. And this is why I cherish this country. And I cherish the fact that we have the young guys here who are representing that very same thing. I've seen too many people out in the street screaming and yelling and destroying our country. And I'm here to tell you, I want you to see the face of my country. I volunteered to go down on 9/11. I am a 9/11 first responder as well. And pretty soon, all of us will have our expiration date. I will tell you what all of my friends and my buddies have said. They are afraid that they will be forgotten. And reading the names is very powerful. If you go downtown, or if you go to the Vietnam War, the reading of the names, if you read the names on the glade, if you read the names on the memorial, that tells you that there was this person who stepped up that day and many days before this to sacrifice themselves so that you may live. And I want to thank all of you. And I'm going to ask you again on Memorial Day, Veterans Day, or just every day, if you see a vet out there, if you see one of those guys in the subway from the National Guard, I want you to tell them, thank you. I want you to tell a cop, thank you for service. Don't come up too quickly because they may think you're going to hit them with something, okay? Which is what happens to us now on a daily basis. We're spit on, we have our windows broken in the cars and everything else, but they're out there every day protecting you on the subway and everywhere else. So thank you all for coming, and I appreciate it so much. And God bless our country.
And before we disperse, we would just like to play taps.